Hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well. Wherever you are, sending you the purest of love and light. Hey, God is for us. Who can be against us? We are on top and we're going higher. And you're highly protected, I might add. So if this is your first time, welcome returning soul tribers, new soul tribers. Thank you so very much for your continuous support. I really and truly, I do appreciate you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments. I love hearing from you. Thank you so very much. So first, we're going to look at some angel numbers here. And we have number 444, blessings in disguise, obstacles, hardships, strengths, building character, experience. So some of you probably see number 444, 44, 444, like on your clock. And it says there might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you have been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you are building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. I love this. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, things have been falling apart around us, or it looks that way. And it's really in order, it's like for things to build back even stronger, sometimes it has to fall apart. It has to crumble so that it can be rebuilt, like it says, stronger. You're gonna come back. It's like you got this. So whatever the hardship, the obstacles, the challenges, this is confirmation that you're not alone. Trouble does not last always. It's like this is helping to build your character, to strengthen you. This is giving you experience, knowledge, wisdom to share. And I know it's easier said than done, right? Because when you're going through it, it doesn't feel that way. You're not looking at the end result as if, but it's like sometimes we're called to do that. Or just hang on in there then. Take it moment by moment, one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, as you go through this moment. And then we have 5, clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace, forward movement. You are not a victim of circumstances, rather you are the beneficiary of it. I love that. You are not a victim of your circumstances. Whatever hardships you're going through, you are not a victim. Even if people may want you to seem as if you are a victim, even though people may have told others in the past that you're a victim, when they are the ones placing hardship in your life, some of these people are very narcissistic and they try to play God in your life. And so they try to put burdens on you, restrictions and limitations. And then if you complain, then they're going to say, you see, I told you, they're a victim. They complain about everything. They murmur about everything. So it's like they make sure to muddy your character, your name. But divine, this card is giving you clarity. This reminds me of like the Ace of Swords here. It's like you're going to come out of this 444 and 555 in a row. You are not a victim of your circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. So everything that is happening, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Because all things work together for good to those who love God and are called according to his purpose. And that's why with that 444, it talks about experience. Experience is the greatest teacher. And for a lot of us, there are things that people can guide us and say, hey, don't do this, don't do that. And you may learn from others, but there are certain things in life that we must face first-handed. We have to go through the storms ourselves. It doesn't matter how you love your children or your loved ones. There are certain things in life that you cannot save them from. And for those of you who have gone through it, you're going through it now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It says, if that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. So you are not a victim of your circumstance, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that were not the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. So again, everything the enemy, whatever the enemy meant for evil, God is going to work it out. He's going to turn it around for our good, because it's going to be even better. So like I said before, for a lot of you, a lot of us, some people try to play God in our life to dictate what you can do, where you can go, who you can be with. They want to keep you in a box. They don't want to see you being promoted, elevated. They want you to be stuck. It's that crab in a barrel mentality. And I'm telling you, people may think that they're blocking you, they're gatekeeping. Because if they have influence, then it's easy for those at the top to be able to persuade others beneath them to say this person is this way, that way, so that people can see you and view you in a negative light. But see, again, they're playing God, not knowing that there is a God. Because this can happen anywhere, any socio-economic background, any religious association. This happens all the time, where you have people throw rocks and hide their hands. Because sometimes these manipulative, deceptive behaviors, it comes from people that you would least expect it. Because he's like, when the big boss comes around, everybody know how to suck it up and smile and make everything look good. Not knowing the real God. A lot of these people too, they don't even know God. They don't have a relationship with God. They don't want to know God. 555, it's also about change. It's transformation. That's us. It's the caterpillar to the butterfly. So it's like when you come out of this trial, this hardship, these obstacles, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like the psalmist says, it is good that I was afflicted. It's like when you go through it, and I guess maybe like for those of you who are mothers, you probably can understand this part. But it's going through those however months, 8-9 months of pregnancy, and how many hours of labor. That's the 444 we're talking about. That's the obstacle, the hardship, the challenge of birthing this thing, because you have to go through so much. Dark nights and just, oh my, the upheaval. But then it's like after you give birth to this beautiful child, you can look at it. After you give birth to this business, it's like you don't even remember the pain. You don't even remember the challenges, the delays and the setbacks and the traps and the fights and the obstacles of the enemies that you had in your life. Yeah, this is going to bring about a great shift, personal growth, spiritual development, and manifestation goals, oneness, connection, and completion. This is like the world card is like successfully closing out a cycle here. So Spirit is saying, first, focus on the positive changes that's happening due to your efforts. Your efforts. Not anybody else, because if it was up to a lot of people, you would be defeated. I'm telling you, broke, busted, and disgusted, a sore loser, a slacker. I mean, that's what a lot of these people went around telling others. That's who you are. That's who we are, right? But it's like, again, being that seed. People stomp on that ground trying to make sure to protect. They made it seem as if they're looking out for you, but it's like they're stomping on the ground to keep you down, to hold you back. And then when God starts to work on you with this transformation process and you decide, I'm not going to give up, I'm not going to give in. This battle is not mine, it belongs to God. And with the help of divine, I'm talking about the spiritual growth here. This is how you come to master your demons. This is how you come to know that you're stronger than who you think you are. Because for a lot of us, we think that we're weak until we're placed in certain challenges. Then that is when we realize we have muscles. I've said it before, you only know the strength of a tea bag when you place it in hot water. Because when you place it in hot water, if it doesn't pull from it, you should be able to get whether that color, that flavor. And if you don't get it, you know that was no good. So it's not until we're placed in tough trials and situations that we know how strong we are. And remembering that earth is school, we're here to learn lessons. Like I said, I know it's not easy. Because when we're going through it at the moment, oh, it's harsh. It's not easy to feel rejected, outcasted, abandoned, criticized, lied on, manipulated by others for their own selfish goals. And so the first card that came out here, and again, it was in reverse, it's the okay card. So some people are not okay. At this time, they're very unstable because of what they have done to you. They try to play God. These people were committed. They were committed to be destructive. It says on here, obstruction, a contract, binding. They were determined to carry out whatever this thing is. And this was pertaining to something that you love. Something that you love. For some of you, some of us, it could have been your vehicle. People try to play with. It's your gift. It's your talents. Some people wanted you to not be okay. Again, they tried to play God in your life for you not to meet that goal, because with the okay and the upright, it's like perfect. So this person or people, they wanted, whether this is your reputation or your character, but they wanted to seem as if you are not perfect. You're not who you say that you are. That's how they wanted to paint you. And so whatever it is that you love, they were with a contract, to have a contract, and that means there must be another person, another entity or people. So they work together with others. Yeah, look, collaboration. Yeah. 45, that's number 9. They came together with people. See, it says backup, unity, enhancement. They came together, work with people. See, on the computer. For some of you, they're watching your algorithm. Teamwork. To see how they could hold us back. How they could keep you back. Yep, these people, they were very stubborn. They didn't care. They didn't care who they hurt, as long as they stay on top. As long as they keep their cushy seat. As long as they get their money. As long as they look good. Even if it's fake. But that's who they are. So they were very selfish, arrogant. And they thought that it was okay to make you not okay. These people were warned. See, with the hesitation, is like the good angel and the bad angels. For some of these people, I was even telling them to stop. Stop while they were ahead, because there is no way you can win God. But again, they thought that they could be God. They were playing God. They thought they would never be, nobody would find them out. For some of these people, they went towards your family. 46, that's 10. They went towards your family. For some of these people who you thought that they loved you, you loved them. And this is how they collaborate with all of these people here to bring destruction to your life. Yeah. It's like they did this to somebody who does good deeds. Who does good deeds. It's like God bless you. God appreciate you for what you are doing, for what you have done. And it's like this person, these people wanted to turn your world upside down. Yep, they were collecting evidence. See, they were playing detective, investigating, going around looking for proof. They were told to stop. But no, they were too committed. And this is the clarity that a lot of you, a lot of us are getting. How far these people went, how far they took it to work with your family, people you were in relationship with. They collaborated together. Yeah, these people are thieves. They're thieves. Because when it came to what you love, what you had a reservation about, something that you want to protect, it's like they had no problem. It's like, I see this, a computer. I think I told you guys, it's like from my car, my laptop was stolen. So many things, personal belongings that I miss because my ex has one of my car keys. And I mean, this completely, I must say, it resonates with me a lot. Because in working with these people who worked with people who I'm familiar with, I don't look at them anymore as my family. It's just that I had some familiarity with them in the past. And they try to come against what you have, what you love, what you protect. This is what they were trying to block. See, it's like they took a vow. They made a vow, hope, worship, a wish. And whatever it is, see, it's like they have their little altar where they worship, offer you up for sacrifice. This is what they do. This is what they do on the new moon, full moon, blood moon, whatever it is. And now these people are, look, they're in confinement. It's like God says enough is enough. 56 number 11 is like enough. Enough of you trying to play God. See, still dressed in the suit, they're caught on the job. You know, it's like they got up, got dressed, ready to go to work, and it's like God was right there waiting for them. You know, they thought it would be just another regular day, but there comes the real God. Now they are stressed. They are stressed, I'm telling you. Look, the trap backfired. Yeah, they thought they were professional. They thought they were professional. Because they kept going at it, perseverance. A lot of them, they would not give up. They did not want to quit with this curse that they were doing. Like I said, they have a goal. This is why they're working together. Look, it's like the graph on the computer. And the goal. See, it's like they wanted to win. They wanted to be on top. They wanted to be on top. It's like when I say we are on top and we're going higher. It's like they're saying, oh yeah, you're going to see who's going to be on top. I'm going to be on top. We're going to be on top. Not you're going to be on top. So it's like they try to defy God. They try to defy nature. try to play God in your life. This is what they did. And this is why a lot of them now, they're in deep regret. They are stressed. Because it's like now they realize all of that work was in vain. It only exposed them. And see, like I was saying before, sometimes when we're going through things, we would love for it to be seamless. No obstacles, no challenges, no blockages. But like on the card, it says life would be dull. It would be dull if we didn't have things that come up. And so for a lot of us, we learn, and this exposes these entities, these people too, who have been abusive, because power in the hand or hands of the wrong person is detrimental. They abuse their power because they thought that they have the resource. They thought that they could pay people to come after you and nothing would come after it. They thought they could block your progress and no question would be asked about whatever it is that they did to you. And I'm telling you, it's more than likely that we are not the first ones that this happens to. See, with the tower. Yeah, this is not the first time. And God caused a shake-up. This is sudden. This is sudden upheaval, change here, with the tower here. I'm telling you, there's a big shake-up because people try to play God. And I'm telling you, sometimes God, again, especially when you're doing His will, He's a patient God. And even for us, it's hard because our time is not His time. And for Him, it may be like a day. For us, it's like a year, 2 years, too long. But I'm telling you, it's like when God steps in, when He shake it up, I'm telling you, it is well done. And it's like there will be enough dirt, enough proof to show these destructive and embarrassing people. Now it's like the light is on and the cockroaches are running. We see they are in confinement. They are in, if not physical jail, but definitely spiritual jail. They are on lockdown. People will have to face their circumstances and the harm that they have done. It's like they take it for a joke when God says, do not touch my anointed and do my prophets no harm, the Hierophant. I'm telling you, when you get out of this, you're going to get out stronger. We see here about the experience and the spiritual growth and manifesting goals and oneness and the connection. This is what we get when everything is exposed, when the mission is done. It's like God is giving you like the manual. You have the blueprint now to share with others. This is how we overcome, by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. This is like God saying, well done, good and faithful servant. This is like God giving you back everything, restoring unto you everything that the enemy stole from us. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take. Yep, it's like God was fed up. 3 of Swords, all of these betrayal, backstabbing, that this or these stubborn people, they were doing, coming against God just because they want status, just because they want money. Yeah. And no wonder, it's like your pain becomes your purpose and your purpose becomes your profit. It's like God is rewarding you, and the things that you go through, this is what is going to make your testimony even sweeter. And see, the beauty about it is that these people who collaborated against you, against us, they will have to see this. They can't lie, because they witnessed this with their own 2 eyes, that they came up against you and they did not prosper. They could not prosper. Yeah, 6 of Cups. I'm telling you, a lot of these people are people from your past who we ate with, we drank with. These are the ones that try to cause us heartbreak, stab us in our backs, smile in our face. And this is why God brought that tower to say enough is enough. Enough is enough. Because God knows, King or Queen of Cups, you're loving, caring, emotionally stable. It's like this is restored unto you. I'm telling you. It's like for some of you, and this looks like a recording studio too. See, it's like the dog is like, God is your loyal partner, your faithful friend, your buddy. Like the song says, closer than a brother, Jesus is to me. I mean, this looks like, I said, a studio. Some of you, you can make music off of this. You'll be able to make songs, write songs off of what happened. Speak on it. Share, let the world know about these frauds and manipulators and decepticons. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Yep, 8 of Swords. Now they're stuck and trapped because they came up against an earth angel, a God one, a good one. See, this is your season, your time to be blessed, and somebody wanted to come in the way of that. They wanted you to feel stuck. They tell people all kind of manner of evil. They called you everything but a child of God. You're crazy. You don't know where you're going, what direction. No, they're stuck. They're stuck. Yep. 9 of Swords. I'm telling you. They can't sleep at night. We saw the card. They are stressed. Because they will have to live with the memories that's haunting them. They're forever tortured. Because like I said, what they tried to do, it didn't pay them at all. For a lot of them, they're not getting any money because they were promised money if they came against you. And now that everything is exposed here with the tower, it's like poof, everything and everybody who are doing this, they are exposed. Everybody who were putting knives in your back, who wanted you to be stuck, like you can't come out, self-imposed prison. No, all of that is exposed. It's like God showed up and he showed out. I love this. Yeah, they're stuck in the hangman. To look at themselves. To look at themselves for what they have done. Yep, what they did. See, with this 5 of Wands. It's like, was it worth it? Was it real? I mean, really? Was it all that? For you to try to compete? For you to be so jealous? That you were willing to do anything, everything, to try to block. See, it's like she's trying to block to keep people in. Don't want anybody to go through. It's like, really? Really? Yeah. Yep, they mess with the wrong one, but you are the right one. Yep, and this is why justice is here. Karma is here. Yep, you're going to get this back. You're going to, everything that was stolen from you will be restored with the 7 of Pentacles here. As you move on to calmer water, I'm telling you, some of these entities, they're going to want to come back to apologize. See with the sign, love you. You love me now because you couldn't kill me. You love me now because you see that you weren't successful in your endeavors. With the Cup, you want to apologize now. It's like it's too late to apologize. Too little, too late. When you were taking vows, making sacrifice with the curses, when you were stealing, lying, plotting, strategizing, doing all of these things to take you out, to take us out. They didn't see that. If they had their way, for a lot of them, they were rejoicing. They were glad. Your pain brought them great joy, especially maybe for a moment with this Page of Wands, when they probably saw you were down and out for a little bit. They probably were happy. They thought everything was working out until God pulled a switcheroo. God pulled a big one. I'm telling you, God will watch the enemy. This is when you're bending and you feel as if, God, if you don't come through for me right now, I'm finished. I can't do this. And he says, okay, this is enough. You will bend, but you will not break. I am God, and I'm God alone. And I'm telling you, we're still in the season of exposure. We're still people are getting karmic for all their evil deeds that they have been doing throughout the years. This is time for reconciliation. Yeah, you're this King or Queen of Wands. You're passionate. You're a warrior. I'm telling you, for what you have gone through with the Two of Wands, this is all a part of the plan. This is all a part of God's plan for you to have this as your testimony, to speak on it, to speak about the Five of Swords, the challenges, the obstacles, the competitions, the things that were done in the darkness that you didn't know about, that came to light because you were strong. And now look at you, 10 of Cups. You are loved. You restore, God restore everything to you that the enemy tried to take away from you. I love it for you. I love it for us. Until next time, take care and be blessed.